Harold.
Hey, Ralph.
No see.
Who is it, dear?
It's Harold, my old college roommate.
What's he doing here?
He just dropped by to say hello.
Get rid of him.
Eloise is under a lot of pressure. She's running for MLA.
Ah, great. I hope she wins.
Me too. You don't think you could come back later, do you? Like maybe next week?
Well, actually, I got a favor to ask you, and I think next week's going to be too late.
Anything for you, Harold. Can I get you a beer?
Sure, thanks.
Have a seat.
Did you get rid of Harold? I know he's your friend and all, but honestly, he's nothing but trouble. Every time he's around, that guy. Could you help me with this, please, dear? Quickly, Ralph. The people are coming. Make sure it's not too tight. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh! Harold, I didn't realize you were still here.
Yeah, I could tell.
What a surprise. How did you ever make out with that insurance business?
You know, more or less.
And the divorce?
Which one?
Anyway, did Ralph tell you I'm running for MLA?
Yeah, he did. Hope you win. Is there anything I can do to help out with your campaign?
There is actually. You see, it's not good for a candidate to be seen with a convicted felon.
What, you mean me? That felony thing got thrown out of court. The only thing I was ever convicted of was a misdemeanor. And then there's all the alimony stuff, but please, let's not get into that.
It's not. Ralph, what are you doing?
Getting Harold a beer?
The guests will be arriving any minute.
He'll be gone before they get here.
Well, this is a very important event.
I know. You look beautiful. Doesn't she look beautiful, Harold?
Yeah, I always thought she was pretty hot. You know, in like an exotic dancer kind of way.
You need to get rid of Harold.
So, what's this about your problem?
Hey, did I ever tell you how sorry I was for getting you booted out of college?
That was a long time ago.
You know, I had no idea the copy of the exam was in that book I sold you. It fell in the floor right in front of the professor.
It's okay, Harold.
I mean, hell, if I knew the answers to the exam were in the book, I may have passed chemistry myself.
So, what's your problem?
All right. As you know, I work for the city of Calgary, emptying trash cans. And one day I was doing such thing, and out of nowhere, some guy runs into me full speed. Goes down, I'm helping him up. These two goons who were chasing him catch up to me.
Chasing him? Were they police?
No, they work for Big Mike DeLuciano.
Big Mike.
Yeah, he's in the import-export business. Anyway, I helped with the abduction. The two guys thanked me, give me $100, say their boss could use a man like me. Figure it's gotta be better than emptying trash cans, right? So Big Mike hired me to take care of the lawn.
So, what's your problem?
Yeah, could I use your basement, please?
Why?
Oh, I gotta hide something.
Hide something? Oh no, Harold. Did you steal something from these guys? They'll track you down no matter where you go. You'll end up sleeping with the fishes in the Red Deer River. Eloise is getting ready to run for public office, and her husband has contacts with a mobster.
I'm not a mobster.
I'm talking about this Big Mike Dolce & Gabbana guy.
Luciano.
Whatever. And there's all this other stuff from your past. Like the arson,
That was a misunderstanding.
the assault,
That was an accident.
the drug charges,
That pharmacist, he gave me the wrong prescription.
impersonating that police officer,
I was on my way to a costume party.
vandalizing a national treasure.
I did not know that was the Stanley Cup.
There's always a good excuse. It still happens.
Oh, so you're calling me a loser?
You're not a loser, you're just unlucky. Like, remember that time I borrowed your car and got stopped by the cops because your plate was expired? And then it took them all afternoon to figure out that that bag they found in your console was just icing sugar. Who keeps icing sugar in their car, Harold?
Look, I said I was sorry about that. Now, please, come on. Can I use your basement?
Why do you want to hide in my basement?
I'll show you.
Ralph, is Harold gone?
He's gone! Almost. Whatever it is, bring it by next week.
Oh, I don't think it can wait that long.
Great seeing you, Harold. Come back anytime but now.
What grief.
Every time Harold is around, something disastrous happens.
That's an exaggeration.
It is not much of an exaggeration.
Well, no, but it's still an exaggeration. We had some great times in college, though, until we got kicked out.
The serving table is ready, Mrs. Vanlandingham.
Thank you, Sadie. Now, Ralph, when the guests arrive, be cordial and charming, and just show them to the patio. I do hope it doesn't rain, though.
It wasn't his fault, you know.
Yes, Ralph, it's never his fault.
Diane.
Hello, Ralph. Are you ready for the big campaign?
Sure am. Are you?
I'm always ready for a fight. 6 of the last 7 candidates I've managed are now in office. Our little Eloise has an excellent chance. But we have to be very careful, Ralph. No missteps.
No missteps.
This little event today is for Richard and Emma Pittman.
Is there anything I need to know about the Pittmans?
They're from Texas, and they have a lot of money. Also, you should know that I hired that horrible Paris Hudson as a speechwriter. The woman makes my skin crawl, but she's the best in the business. Stay out of her way and let her work.
I'll stay out of her way.
Good. I'm also doing my very best to make sure that the press doesn't find out you were kicked out of college. That was unfortunate.
That was an accident. How'd you even find out about that?
I can find out anything about anyone. Our opponent has more than a few skeletons in his closet, and I won't hesitate to use any intel I can get. And he will do the same.
Oh no.
Where is our little hostess?
The reception is on the patio.
I hope it doesn't rain. Remember, Ralph, no missteps.
Hello. Is this Mrs. Vanlandingham's residence?
Yes, it is. I'm Ralph.
Oh, I didn't know Mrs. Vanlandingham had a butler.
I'm her husband.
Cass Hudson, speechwriter.
It's nice to meet you.
I know. Where might I find Mrs. Vanlandingham and her perky little campaign manager?
The reception is on the patio. I'll show you the way.
That's quite all right. I'm sure I can find it. Your house isn't that big.
Harold,
Yeah, I'm really afraid, Ralph.
it can wait.
Yeah, no, it can't. Did you get the door?
Who was that?
I have no idea. Help me get into your basement.
What's wrong with this guy?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, he's dead.
Oh, Harold. What did you do this time?
I didn't do anything.
Then how'd you end up with a dead guy?
Well, I was working out in the yard like normal. And then Big Mike comes out and finds me and he's really mad. He tells me, go clean up the mess in the garage. I go into the garage and this guy's lying on the floor. You get it, Ralph? He wanted me to take care of the mess. He's gonna go bury the guy somewhere.
So why'd you bring him to my house?
I don't know, I panicked. Threw him in the van, just started driving. Oh, please, come on. We can keep him in your basement until here it gets dark.
No, we can't keep him in my basement. Why don't you put him back in your van, and then we'll pretend like we don't know each other?
Come on, please, Ralph, please, you gotta help me get out of this mess.
Why didn't you just leave him in the garage and call the police?
Well, it comes down to experience. I've experienced trouble with the police. I have not experienced trouble with Big Mike. Now, come on, he can stay here until it gets dark.
No, let's get him out of here.
No, put him in your basement till it gets dark, and then we'll haul him to the river.
Why can't he stay in your van?
Because he's tricky.
Boy, guest here?
You could say that.
Show them to the patio.
Just a minute.
What are you doing?
This is a very important evening, and we can't have any missteps.
Come on, Ralph. You've always been there for me.
You've never wanted me to hide a body before. This isn't like when the cat leaves a dead mouse in your bed. This is a real person.
Was a real person.
Whatever, we gotta get him out of here.
Ralph, would you come here, please?
1 second. We gotta get him out of my house.
Put him in the den.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
Put him on the sofa.
What?
Just help me get him on the sofa. Sit him up. Come on. There.
There? There's a dead guy on my sofa. What are you talking about
Fine.
there?
Let the guests in, send them to the patio. I'll just look nonchalant.
You didn't have to come with me, Emma.
Like I had a choice.
Oh, you had a choice, all right.
Some choice. I could either come with you and watch you make people jump through hoops, or I could stay back at the hotel by myself and watch hockey highlights.
Hi, we're the Pittmans. I'm Rick.
I'm Emma.
I'm from Texas, in case you wonder why I don't talk so good like people around here.
He doesn't talk like people from Texas either. I honestly don't know what's wrong with him.
You know what? You're gonna have to excuse my wife because I can't. Hi, Rick Pittman.
Harold.
Look at this guy, Emma. I told you we didn't have to dress all fancy-dancy for this thing. Harold here looks like he's been working out in the yard.
Harold's a landscape architect, kind of. He works on a big estate.
Big estate, huh? I bet you know where all them bodies are buried.
Not yet.
Hello, Maria? Oh.
Say, who's this?
Oh, that's,
He's with
he's with the campaign?
the campaign manager.
Right. He's with Diane, the campaign manager.
What's your name there, partner?
His name's
It's,
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy? Rick, nice to meet you. Say, your hand's kind of cold there.
Jimmy's feeling under the weather.
And is that blood on his forehead?
Yeah, Jimmy had a little accident on the front steps there.
Is he okay?
He just needs a little rest.
Yeah, a little eternal rest.
Well, don't open the door. Oh, sorry about that. A little issue at home.
Why don't I show you two to the reception on the patio?
Real nice out there.
Now we've got my wife, you can talk to her,
Got snacks.
we've got foie gras, all sorts of good things. Jimmy?
The first name I could think of. Now, you got a Band-Aid for Jimmy?
It's not gonna do much good now, is it?
Well, you want him to get blood all over your furniture?
He can't stay on my furniture.
Okay, fine. Well, at least get a Band-Aid so he doesn't bleed all over my van.
You mean bleed all over your van already?
Not entirely.
Okay, I'll go get a Band-Aid for Jimmy.
Thanks.
Where is Mr. Vanlandingham?
I don't know.
Oh, well, Mrs. Vanlandingham is wondering where he is. I guess
I'll go look outside.
Good plan.
Oh.
Okay, here's your Band-Aids for Jimmy.
Thanks. What's this for?
Oh, it's disinfectant. You don't want that cut getting infected.
Oh, how very considerate of you. Now, how do we get to your basement?
Oh, the door to the basement is in the kitchen where the caterer's set up.
All right, I guess we'll put him back in my van then. Yeah, Pittman's BMW is blocking my van. Jimmy's gonna have to stay here.
Oh, no. Don't,
I can't get this day up.
don't do that.
Just center it.
Let's.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, I think I got something in my van that might help.
Don't leave me here alone with Jimmy.
You'll be fine.
He's creepy.
Well, didn't you tell me Maria has her green card? Well, it's important now. The immigration service is at our house. Ha. You two are related, aren't you? I can totally see the resemblance. You're brothers.
Is everything all right, Mrs. Pittman?
Everything is wonderful, except for my husband. But that's neither here nor there. You know, I like a man who doesn't talk too much. You know, the strong, silent type. If I could tell you all the stunts my husband had pulled, it would kill you. Oh, there's my cell phone again. I'm just not getting good reception in here. I better take this outside.
Thanks for blocking me in, lady. Here, put this on Jimmy.
What is this?
The neck brace I keep in my van in case I'm in an accident.
Did you ever have a neck injury?
Well, no, but this should prop Jimmy's head up. Oh, yeah. Looking good, Jim. All right, 1 second.
Okay,
That's perfect.
I thought you were in the front yard.
do I look like I'm in the front yard?
Well, no. But Mrs. Vanlandingham wants you to join her out on the patio.
Okay, Harold, if you'll just stay here and keep an eye on Jimmy and maybe help him with his just help Jimmy.
Sure thing. How you doing? All right. Look at this new Jimmy. Looking good.
I cannot stand to spend another minute with Paris. Oh, hey, are you at the caterer?
Maybe.
Guess dressing up for cocktail parties has gone out of style?
I'm new.
Interesting. And who's this gentleman?
This is Jimmy.
Oh, is he that Uncle Eloise was telling me about?
Yep.
Good grief, his hand's freezing.
Yeah, he's not feeling too well. He had a little accident there on the front step.
Oh, yeah. I had an accident a long time ago where I was hit broadside by the Sport Expedition from Ontario. And ever since then, I keep a neck brace just like that in my car, just in case. If you're ever in an accident and you pop one of those things on, they'll pay you not to report it. Would you get me another gin and tonic? Thank you. These campaigns can be so exhausting. Not that I'm complaining, though. I do like the word. Gin and tonic?
Right, yeah.
I really do think Eloise has a good shot at this, but just to be sure, I hired Paris Hudson. She's the best speechwriter in the business, although she is also an arrogant jerk. You know what word best describes her? Smarmy. I don't even think her accent is real. She claims to have grown up in London, but I think she's really trying to hide Liverpool.
All right, gin and tonic.
Are you waiting for a tip?
No, I was just wondering if Jimmy would like anything.
Sure, if you wanted something, he would ask.
I wouldn't count on that.
Diane, you're wanted in the lower 40.
That ridiculous cowboy?
Who else would want you, except a psychiatrist that doesn't have enough patience?
Take good care of Jimmy. I'll be back.
Why aren't you dressed like the other server?
I'm new.
Well, do you know the difference between Absolute and Grey Goose?
One's a bird.
Give me a vodka martini and try to make it drinkable. You must be one of the donors. Paris Hudson. I'd shake your hand, but I just shook hands with that grotesque man from Texas and went damp with sanitizer. You know, I know a wonderful personal injury lawyer. If you don't like your attorney, I could get you his card. Oh, I asked for a vodka martini. This is a Manhattan. You know, I have written some of the best lines in political history, but as brilliant as my speeches are, they're only as good as the candidate delivering them. I asked for a vodka martini. This is a mimosa made with terrible champagne. Get me a proper vodka martini, or I'll have you fired and sent home.
That doesn't sound as bad as you think, lady.
Campaigns are getting to be such a bore. You know, I'm thinking of becoming a CEO of a large corporation. Oh, you know, I could run the company into the ground, lay off thousands of hardworking employees, and then get a $10 million bonus when I run the company into solvency. Then I could go and live in the Caribbean and never have to deal with another greedy politician as long as I live. Or campaign managers. There's only one word to describe them, and that is smarmy. Just look at Diane and tell me she's not smarmy.
Oh, Paris, you're here. I can't tell you how excited I am that you'll be writing my speeches for me.
Have you seen a poorly dressed man with a vodka martini? No?
Diane says you're the very best.
Well, if I had written the lines for Nancy Batelsky, no one would have ever heard of Ralph Klein. I was just telling Jimmy here how I'm going to get you into legislature. It's a gin martini. I am going to have a word with that server, and it is not going to be a nice word.
Say, have you seen my wife? I need my big checkbook.
I'll go find her.
So, Jimmy, I understand you work with that Paris, what's her banjo, the speechwriter. You know, I've met a lot of politicians in my day, and I never met one that didn't want my money.
Could I refresh your drinks, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'll have a Crown and Coke and get Jimmy whatever he's drinking.
And what would he like?
I don't know, whatever he was drinking before.
Okay.
So, Jimmy, hope you got yourself a good lawyer. Down there in Texas, I drive this big Hummer, jacked up, see? One day, I drove right over this little Mazda Miata and didn't even know it. The woman, she was real upset about their schnauzer dog. Tried to take me to the cleaners, if you can believe that, bull snot. By the time my lawyers were done with her, had her house, car, her other car, and the remains of that little schnauzer dog.
Did you know that Maria is an illegal alien?
She is not.
I just got off the phone with her. She's hiding in our pool house. The immigration service is at our house as we speak.
She can't be an illegal immigrant. She's not from Mexico.
That's a relief.
Shows how stupid that immigration service is. Maria is from the Honduras.
Do we have a problem?
Nothing my husband can't finagle his way out of. But maybe this is the one that finally gets him. You know, I'm having such a wonderful time. I sure enjoy Jimmy's company, too. You know what? I think I'm going to go refreshing up my drink.
Well, I hope this isn't going to be a problem. Immigration is a very important issue. I wonder where I stand on it.
Oh no, Eloise, what are you doing?
Well, I'm speaking with Jimmy.
You're speaking with Jimmy?
Well, we may have a problem.
Oh, Eloise, I'm so sorry. I should have told you as soon as I knew, but it would have ruined the whole afternoon. I'm humiliated. I'm embarrassed. I'm grossed out.
You knew about Maria?
Maria?
She's from Honduras.
Maria's from Honduras.
It could be very embarrassing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jimmy.
Jimmy? Say, Ralph, did Jimmy get in an accident?
He was in a little garage mishap.
Did he come with Paris or Diane? Surely he didn't come with those Pittmans.
Paris?
He works for Paris, doesn't he?
Paris.
You know, Ralph, there's something about those Pittmans I'm just not sure about. I know Diane says we need their financial support for the campaign, but there is something just a little bit smarmy about them. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust them.
Maybe we should go out and join the rest of our guests on the patio.
That's a good idea. Let's ask Jimmy.
Jimmy's not feeling well.
Oh, no. Jimmy, would you like something to drink?
Jimmy likes Merlot.
Oh, I'll have Sadie bring him one.
I'll get it.
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Linda, and this is Officer Cooper.
I'm Ralph Vanlandingham. This is my house. Well, I guess the bank owns it, but I'm sure Eloise and I have paid for, I don't know, the kitchen and the garage by now. Not that anything bad happened in the garage. Not my garage, anyway.
Is everything all right?
Well, why do you ask?
What's up with him?
Oh, spinal injury. Very sad. He was a great athlete. Really? Was he famous?
I'll ask the questions. We were in the neighborhood and just thought we'd drop by. Check things out, you know?
Oh, that's very nice of you. We're just having a little reception for my wife here. Everything's fine. Say, if this is about Maria, we have no idea.
Maria?
I know a girl named Maria. She's from Pinoca.
I'll do the talking. Do you mind if we have a look around?
Oh, well, this little party my wife is running for MLA, and it wouldn't look too good for the cops to be snooping around.
So you're not willing to cooperate?
Oh, I'm willing to cooperate. I am more than willing to cooperate. I am dying to cooperate. That's a bad choice of words. I really, really, really want to cooperate. But can I cooperate tomorrow?
It's not a good time. We can come back tomorrow.
Fine. We'll be back. With a search warrant.
Oh no.
You, keep your yap shut.
Is this the gentleman that wants some Merlot?
Where's Harold?
Who's Harold?
Oh, never mind.
Do you want the Merlot? Hello? Can you hear me? Must be hard of hearing. What a pack of snobs around here. No, I didn't mean you. Do you want this? Good. Not bad. Perfect. Do you mind? You know, I really hate my job. My kid sister owns this catering business. Do you know how humiliating it is working for your kid sister? Sally has all the brains. Sally has all the talent. Sally has her MBA. You know, my parents' fault. They went and called me Sadie. And the minute I was born, I already sounded like I was somebody's pet beagle. You know, you are such a good listener. I wish there was more people in the world like you.
What are you doing?
I'm freshening up the drinks around here. Excuse me, madam.
This is getting out of hand. Where have you been?
Well, I was checking out your house. I think we can put Jimmy in the guest room closet.
Everybody knows he's here now. Eloise thinks he's with Paris.
Paris thinks he's with Diane.
Mrs. Pittman thinks he's my brother.
Mr. Pigman thinks Jimmy's with Paris.
Paris thinks he's Diane's uncle.
Diane thinks he's your wife's uncle.
Did you know Maria's from Honduras?
Nah, the only Maria I know is from Pinoca. Hey,
Officer Linda thinks he's a great athlete with a spinal injury.
Katie thinks he's some sort of psychologist. Hey, did Officer Linda say anything about me missing a court appearance?
She just wanted to look around. I told her to come back tomorrow. We aren't going to make it to tomorrow, are we?
You're on your own, Buster.
You wanted a housekeeper.
I didn't want to be prosecuted on an immigration violation.
How could she be an immigrant? She's from the Honduras.
This is such a lovely event, Ralph.
And it's real great. You can support your wife. I wish I had a wife I could support.
I wish you could support your wife, too.
I guess we're going to be in the headlines again.
Who is that? I could answer the door.
Or we could all hide.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I'll just answer it. I'm not going to deal with this.
Who's at the door?
2 policemen? Ralph, do you have a pool house I could hide in?
No.
Maybe a neighbor does. I'm out of here.
I guess I'll answer the door.
What about Jimmy?
What about him?
Has he done something illegal? I know some great lawyers in Texas. You wouldn't believe the things they get me out of.
Officer Linda, Officer Cooper, and how nice to see you again. I didn't expect you back until tomorrow.
Don't do that. I'm going to ask you again, Mr. Vanlandingham. May we have a look around?
Now, why would you want to do that?
Because of the phone call.
Would you shut your yap?
What phone call?
I can explain that. She told me she was from the Honduras.
Honduras?
Yeah, Maria. Maria's from the Honduras.
Maria?
Yeah.
Listen, you're laughing.
Don't talk. Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. Now, Linda, darling, what are you doing here besides harassing us innocent civilians?
Oh, no.
My name is Officer Linda, not Linda.
Linda's her last name. She gets real ticked off when people call her Linda like it's her first name. Today is my first day on the job. I'm a little nervous. I hope it doesn't show.
Officer Cooper, I'll handle this call. You pretend you're an inanimate object. Sir, I don't know what you're talking.
Good.
What kind of party are you having here?
This old lady's running for MLA. Hey, you know, Linda, you should really respect a woman making a career move like that. You know, considering you're a woman in a career no woman has any right being in.
What?
Uh-oh.
Did I say something wrong?
Oh, yeah.
We received a report that a neighbor saw a man dragging another man into this house. We intend to carry out a search.
Oh, no.
Well, that's good. I thought you were after me.
Is there a reason we should be after you?
I don't know, Linda. Do you have a search warrant?
Officer Cooper?
I think I left it in the squad car. I'll run and get it.
You can't search a man's home without a search warrant. I know that from experience.
Really? Oh, I wish I would have known that back when, you know, we had that.
You know, you look kind of familiar. Were you ever on that TV show, Cops?
Just once. Real long time ago.
I think I left it at the donut shop. I was showing it to the waitress in there. She'd never seen a search warrant before. She didn't charge us for the donuts either. She was really nice. Her name was Allison.
Come on.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't do anything like hide evidence.
I think I'm getting sick.
What are you worried about? Do you see a dead body around here somewhere?
Don't answer that.
Oh, coming down out there.
There's nothing worse than getting caught in a storm with people you really don't like. Present company excluded, of course. Ralph, this is terrible. It's raining all over the buffet table. Why is he still here? He's making very bad martinis.
He just dropped by to...
I came by to make a donation. I'd like to help your campaign and donate $50. Here, Ralph, can I borrow $50?
It's for a good cause.
Best cause.
You need to make Harold leave.
I think Mr. Pittman is getting ready to make a big donation if Paris doesn't run him off.
Oh, hi, Paris. That's going to cost you.
Rick, I want to go home.
I'm not done doing business here, Emma.
I never said I wanted to go home with you. Give me the keys to the car.
How am I supposed to get to the hotel?
Maybe you could hire one of your illegal immigrants to drive you home.
Whoa, whoa. Did you just say illegal immigrants?
There's a lot about Rick y'all don't know about.
Now, Emma, we don't want to go there.
This just got a lot less boring.
She's from the Honduras.
And where do you think Honduras is?
It's like 20 clicks out of Lethbridge.
I've managed to move the bar inside, but I'm afraid the rain is turning that patati fast grass into some kind of gray, repulsive slime.
Hey, garçon, I want a drink.
Me too.
Huh. I think I'm gonna have another one.
So, tell us about Maria.
Maria is nothing compared to the rest of it.
The
Rest
of it?
There is no rest of it. I'm a simple businessman.
So what's with all the $100 bills stacked in our freezer?
Money can disintegrate in the Texas heat.
So why isn't it in the bank?
The IRS might find it.
What's with all the trips to Colombia? And I don't mean the one in South Carolina.
That's just my sugar candy business.
I think we might have an issue here, folks.
No kidding.
See, Emma's just not thinking clearly here. Emma, darling, think about that big house in Dallas.
Yeah, with Maria hiding in the pool house.
Hey there, long boy. I got this. I don't need no help.
Oh, sorry.
Emma, think about those shopping trips to Dallas. Think about that cherry red Ferrari Testarossa in the driveway. And think about that new vacation home in the Aspen.
A vacation home in Aspens? You're gonna buy me a new vacation home?
For your birthday, Emma.
Oh,
Oh, just went downhill fast.
Oh, okay. I got a vodka martini with Grey Goose, a gin and tonic, a Crown and Coke, and a Merlot. Yeah, it's Merlot.
I'll take the vodka martini before you drink out of it.
I'm the gin and tonic.
I'll take that Crown Cola.
Sure.
and mine was a Merlot, but I don't want it now that you've drank out of it.
Okay. I'll get you another one. Snacks?
Hey, I'll have another beer.
No, you're not. You're leaving, Harold.
Alright, guess I'm leaving, Ralph. See you later.
Harold left something that needs his attention in an urgent sort of way.
Ralph, I told you. No missteps.
Look, lady, you brought the Texas Mafia in here.
Who even is this guy?
Harold!
This just got me.
Who could that be?
Yeah, it's probably Officer Linda and Barney Fife.
What are you doing here? We got the warrant.
Oh no.
Sorry about the coffee stains.
Got any scotch tape?
No. Why are you here? We are going to search this house. What? No one here has done anything illegal. Well, almost no one. What on earth are you searching for?
A body.
A neighbor reported seeing a man dragging another man through the front door of his residence.
I quit.
Sorry, ma'am, you can't leave.
What do you mean I can't leave?
She means you can't walk out that door, get in your car, and leave. That's what you mean, isn't it? Oh,
I have nothing to do with these people. Lucky us.
You said a man drug a body in here, which leaves me off the hook. Probably leaves you off the hook too.
Wait, what neighbor reported a man dragging a body in here?
Mrs. Rankin, the lady across the street.
Cooper, you do not identify the witness.
Oh, sorry. I don't know who it was.
Mrs. Rankin is crazy, and she thinks her phones have been tapped by the CRA. She thinks she's been abducted by aliens from a distant galaxy.
Well, we still have to make a report. I'll try and make this quick.
That's good.
Take notes. Ralph Vanlandingham.
Present.
And are you Mrs. Vanlandingham?
Of course, yes. And I happen to be running for public office. And your presence in my home right now is compromising my campaign.
Well, that's a shame. And who are you, prom queen?
Nice to meet you too, Officer Sunshine. Diane Comstock, but I am not going to answer one more question because I know my rights and you can't force anything out of me.
Is that so?
I am a very successful campaign manager, but before this, I worked in cable television. Graduated from the U of A with a solid 2.6 GPA. Majored in communications and attending frat parties.
Okay, thanks.
My father was a dentist, and my mother was self-employed.
Great.
My ancestors arrived on PEI in 1890, but before that, they came from Scotland.
Okay.
Oh, I'm divorced. My favorite color is burgundy, and I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, I get the picture.
You got it?
Mm.
Oh, and this one time I was arrested for shoplifting when I was 16, but it was this big misunderstanding. Shouldn't be on my record.
Okay, thanks.
I've been married and divorced 3 times,
I'm shocked.
audited twice by the feds, clean, and I'm very passionate about world peace.
That's great.
Wait, I can't write this down fast enough. Van Land. What's the rest of it?
Forget about the notes.
But I can do it.
No, you can't.
Let me try, please.
Fine. The Cooper, do not interrupt me again. Who are you?
Rick Pittman. I'm from Texas, in case you wonder why I don't talk so good like people around here.
You don't talk like anyone I've ever heard from anywhere. What are you doing here, Rick Pittman?
Well, he's bribing an MLA lady.
Whoa! Potential MLA lady. Potential.
And who are you?
I'm Emma.
You belong with him?
Not if this is about Maria.
Who's Maria?
She's
She's from the Mochas.
Is anyone here named Maria?
No.
And who are you?
Harold.
Do you have a last name, Harold?
Yes, several.
Well, how about giving me just one?
Patterson Hall. It's a hyphen.
Okay, Harold Patterson Hall. Do you have a job?
Yeah, I'm a landscape architect.
What?
Something funny.
No, I'm sorry.
What about you? What's your name?
You don't recognize me?
Have you been on Cops?
Just once. That's a long time ago. I'm Paris Hudson, a very famous political speechwriter.
Oh, so you write the garbage these lousy politicians spout.
I do.
Is there a law against being smarmy?
I'm not sure. What does it mean?
Obsequious? Sycophantic?
That sounds nasty.
Doesn't it? We have bigger fish to fry. There's one now.
Oops.
Who are you?
I'm Sadie.
I had a pet beagle named Sadie once. She met my grandmother. My parents had to take her to a nice family out in the country.
Cooper, shut your yap. What are you doing here, Sadie?
I'm starving. What do you think I'm doing?
I think you're getting sloshed. Well, there is if you operate a motor vehicle or make a public spectacle of yourself.
But then I'm just gonna have to stay right here.
Oh, I don't think so. No, 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 no.
All right, I got it. Vanlandingham.
Let me see if I got this. You're the Vanlandinghams. You live here. You're Mrs. Vanlandingham, and you're running for something. You're Diane Cornstarch. You're Mrs. Vanlandingham's campaign manager. You two are the Pickens. You're from Texas, and you're trying to bribe Mrs. Vanlandingham. You're Harold Patterson Hall, and you're a lawn boy.
Landscape architect.
You're Paris Hudson, and you write the garbage that Mrs. Vanlandingham is going to spout. You're Sadie, possibly the most inebriated server I have ever seen.
Gosh, you're really good.
That brings us to you. What's your story?
So I'd like to check your bids and stretch your legs. We'll have about 15 minutes.
Are you speaking to me yet?
No.
But Eloise,
Don't talk to me, Ralph.
I said I was sorry.
You said you were getting rid of Harold.
I did get rid of Harold. He just came back. Everything worked out.
Worked out? I lost my campaign manager, my speechwriter, and a potential donor.
But we're not in jail.
Only because Mrs. Rankin is crazy and the cops got called to the robbery. Ralph, my campaign is over.
We can get a new campaign manager. Diane isn't the only one.
Diane's the only one that wins campaigns, Ralph. I'm going upstairs.
I'll come up when the caterer leaves.
I have a better idea. You stay down here.
Okay, I'm back.
Harold, what are you doing here?
I came to get Jimmy. Where is he? Did you put him in the basement?
But you took Jimmy with you when you left.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You took Jimmy with you.
Ralph! I don't want to hear your voice.
You took Jimmy with you. I didn't. I took off as soon as the cops left. Eloise is really mad at me. You're not the only one. What?
I don't know. If Jimmy's not here. I don't know. Where are you?
Somebody tracked that full grass all over the place. Or maybe it's doggy poop. I really can't tell the difference.
Have you seen Jimmy?
Oh, he left with those Texans. Yeah. He was so loaded, they practically had to carry him out of here.
This takes care of our problem. They'll get blamed for his, condition.
People saw him here, including 2 police. Oh, we've got to track down Jimmy. I wonder where the Pittmans are staying.
Yeah, they're staying at the Best Western.
How do you know that?
Well, I saw the receipt when I was going through that lady's purse.
Why were you going through Mrs. Pittman's purse?
I was looking for Tic Tacs.
Whatever. Maybe we can track down Jimmy at their hotel and explain this to the police somehow.
Okay, well, they don't believe me, ever, so it's worth a shot, I guess.
Ah.
Watch it! And trying to work here? Hello? Sally? Yeah, I'm working. I'm cleaning up here. Did I collect the rest of the money? Of course I collected the rest of the money. Do you think I'm stupid? Well, I'm not. I'm not that stupid. Oh, I forgot to collect the rest of the money. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, now I gotta wait around for those clowns to come back and I'm starving. Oh, I gotta find some food around here.
I could use a little help here, Emma.
You killed Jimmy, you pushed him out of the car and hit his head.
It was an accident.
You were gonna let him sleep it off in our hotel suite?
He would have done the same for us.
Oh, why didn't you just call the police?
I got some legal issues that might be a little tough to explain. And Emma, you got some issues too. I found out the Honduras, it's a foreign country. Now,
You've hired Maria, and now you're the one that's killed Jimmy.
well, I didn't know Maria wasn't illegal. And Jimmy here, Jimmy kind of killed himself, see? Can you help me out here, Emma? Please, Emma, please. Think about that new vacation house in the Aspen. Think about that trip you're going to take to Italy on a charter jet.
You're taking me to Italy on a chartered jet?
Actually, I was going to send you to Italy on a charter jet. Now, Emma, help me out here, will you?
What do you want me to do?
Let's get him up here on the Chesterfield. Help me out here.
Oh,
Yeah. Come on. Lift with your back, not your legs. Just like TikToks. You got him?
oh no!
Come on, Emma. I can't do all the work here. Come on. Yeah, lift. There you go. You got him?
Yep.
All right, hang on to him. I'll be right back.
What are you doing?
I'm rehydrating. I'm with an appetite here.
Oh, get over here.
Come on, Emma. I can't do all the work. All right. Okay. What do you got here? Let's get him on the sofa here. Ready? Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Oh,
All right, let's do this. Okay. Hang on to him there. Make him look all fancy-dancy here. Oh. Maybe okay. Maybe okay. All right. I'll move this card. Yeah. Let her in. Yeah, fix the legs here. Yeah. Looking good?
I think he looks like a dead guy on the sofa.
So do I. Let's skedaddle. Let's get out of here. Oh, shit.
So good, so good, so good. Sweet. Huh. Jimmy, right? I thought you left with those Texans. Mind if I sit? Man, what I wouldn't do to live in a place like this. I'm working for my sister, right? Living in my parents' basement. I would live in this basement. I bet you live in some pretty nice quarters yourself. You know, Jimmy, you ain't looking so good. Too much to drink, right? I know how that goes. Happens to me every single time I cater. And that's why I have this stuff. Hang away. I got it at the Ready Health Mart. It's good enough to cure the meanest hangovers. Take a look at all these good ingredients. High fructose, sugar, corn syrup, xanthanin gum, whatever, a methylphenolate, does something. Some kind of coating, that's not real. Yeah, I know you loaded, man. Artificial flavor helps to drink it down. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it with you. Have a swig, just one. It's gonna help you a lot. I need another drink.
Ralph? Is the caterer gone? Ralph! Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm cleaning up.
It actually looks like you're eating my food.
I brought my own food.
Well, where is my husband?
Huh. He left with that other guy.
What other guy?
Harold?
Harold? What was Harold still doing here?
Oh, they were looking for Jimmy.
I thought Jimmy left with Paris.
Oh no, left with those Texans.
Well, wait. Why was my husband looking for Jimmy then?
Lady, I have no clue. I'm just working here. And talking about work, I need the rest of my money, so pay up.
I'm so angry with him. I wonder where the Pittmans are staying.
At the Best Western. I saw it in the lady's purse. No, I didn't. I heard them talking about it. What a grouch. Jimmy? 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 Oh my God. Jimmy! Jimmy! You weren't supposed to drink the whole bottle! Jimmy! Oh, may cause dry mouth, headaches, dizziness, weight loss, weight gain. Sudden death? Sudden death! I poisoned Jimmy? I couldn't have poisoned Jimmy. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna go to prison. I can't go to prison. The food is terrible there. Oh, think you stupid. I am stupid, Sally said I'm stupid. I'm not that stupid. I can't be that stupid. Think, I'm gonna stick you in the van. That's what I'm gonna do. You're going in the van. Oh, why's that? Oh, there's a vehicle stopping. That vehicle can't be stopping. Think. Ooh, I'm gonna sit you up. Oh, you're staying right here. You look good, you smell good. You don't smell good, but that air freshener. Oh, man alive. My mom's gonna kill me. So is Sally. Okay, there, good. Okay, get my stuff. I was never here. I'm not here. I'm gone.
Jimmy, I'm surprised you're still awake. I seem to have misplaced my BlackBerry. I took it out earlier to check my messages and then set it down somewhere, and now I can't find it. It's gotta be here somewhere. Ah, well, here's my umbrella. I really hope you're not mad at me for dropping your niece as a client. I guess this whole mess really isn't her fault, but when her opponent finds out about policemen, illegal aliens, and a dead body, I know what I'd do. But if it all turns out to be false, then they'll just look desperate. Now there's an advantage. I really do like Eloise and Ralph. And you, Jimmy. You're not like my family. Sometimes they make me so mad I can't stand it. Especially my older brother, Stevie. He's a pharmaceutical rep and never stops talking about how much money he makes. Not to mention, he hates every candidate I have ever put in office. They're either too liberal, too conservative, too smarmy. If anyone's too smarmy, it's Stevie. Gosh, he makes me so mad. One of these days, I'm just gonna bash his head in. Oh no. Jimmy? Jimmy, are you okay? This is not gonna look good on my resume. Or in front of a judge in a criminal proceeding. Maybe no one will even know I was here. Oh no!
Hello? You've got to help me. I was trying to find my way out of this stupid neighborhood. I just glanced at the map for a moment, and a person crossed the street. I swerved and hit a light pole. I think I hit the person too. What are you going to do? Yes, you're my attorney. Hello? Hello? Oh. Jimmy, are you all right? You look like someone hit you with your car. I hit Jimmy. Go back here. He's dead. Oh no, this is so bad. What am I going to do? They think you're too smart to get caught. You're brilliant. You tell lies for a living. I'm in so much trouble. I know, I'll hide you somewhere, and then I'll go to a country that doesn't have extradition with Canada.
That looks like the Pittman's car.
That would explain why they aren't at the hotel.
And the campaign manager's car.
Yeah, the ex-campaign manager.
I wonder why they came back.
Well, maybe they came to bring Jimmy back.
That's ridiculous. Where would they even leave him?
Right here.
Oh,
Hey, you think he's still dead?
Looks like it. I can't believe they'd go to all the trouble to bring him back here and then just leave him in the middle of my floor.
Yeah, it's not very respectful.
Respectful? Didn't you bring him here in the first place, rolling around in the back of your van?
Yeah, and I gave him my hat, had a few drinks. He was visiting with people. Had he been alive, he would have had a good time.
I guess I should call the police.
Can we get him off the damn floor first?
We're not supposed to touch the evidence at the crime scene?
A little bit late for that, don't you think?
I guess you're right.
All right.
Same as last time. Yeah. Three, two.
Great. This hat stinks now.
Well, I guess there's nothing left but to call the police.
There you are.
Eloise!
I just called the Pittman's Hotel looking for you, Ralph. I am so angry. I swear, Jimmy wasn't here, I would decapitate you one appendage at a time.
I don't think Jimmy will mind.
Why are you still here?
I was helping Ralph.
Well, you can't help anyone, Harold. All you ever do is mess things up.
That's not very nice.
All I wanted to do was run for MLA. Everyone in this province should be able to run for public office if they wish.
Oh yeah, everyone. Everyone with enough money and, a really mean campaign manager. Oh, and a speechwriter that's able to trash everybody before they trash you.
Not everyone in politics is unscrupulous, Harold. Just look at Jimmy.
I have been.
Only he could get that.
Eloise, I think there's something about Jimmy you should know.
Yeah, I don't think we should get to that little detail right now.
What little detail?
Never mind. Harold, do you think you could give Jimmy a ride home with you?
I'm not going by the river.
Well, I'm going back upstairs. Good night, Jimmy.
Ugh,
You think she noticed all the extra cars in the driveway?
she's too mad to notice anything. Will you get Jimmy out of here?
Fine. Well, I'm gonna need a little help.
You got him in here by yourself just fine.
Yeah, but I'm tired now.
Harold, get Jimmy out of my house.
Ralph, why are the Pittmans standing in our bathtub?
I know this looks a little strange, but
It's hard to explain. See,
All I ask is you give me a ride home to get my passport
Where are you going?
to a place that can use my special talents and has sandy beaches like Cuba.
I am not speaking to you. And don't try to get me to talk because I am not a talker. I am the strong, silent type. Some people, they get all nervous and stressed and they just run their mouth and can't stop. But not me.
Oh, I did it! I did it! I'm so sorry! I can't take this guilt any longer. It was an accident. Please forgive me. He was the nicest person I ever knew.
What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, great.
Sorry to bother you again, but we never finished our little chat.
We thought there was bank robbery, but the alarm system had malfunctioned. I was kind of afraid. My hair look okay?
Cooper, if you don't be quiet, you're going to have to wait in the car. Speaking of cars, why are the cars in your driveway parked in a different order now?
They all left when you left. I have no idea why they all came back.
I came back to say that I want to be your campaign manager. I was just joking when I said I quit. Little bad campaign manager humor.
And I'll be your speechwriter, even if I have to work with the Wicked Witch of the West as a campaign manager.
And I came back to leave a big fat donation check.
We were gonna leave it in the bathtub. We thought it'd be a nice surprise when you go take a bath.
And I need a check, PFP. Yeah, just sign it out to cash, like Johnny Cash. Yeah, Cash is perfect.
Do any of you know anything about a Cadillac Escalade sitting under a light pole about 5 blocks away? It's registered to a Paris Hudson.
Why, that's me. Was my car stolen? I knew this was a bad neighborhood. Did you catch the person who stole it?
I think we're closing in.
There was blood all over the car. It made me feel queasy.
Bathroom's upstairs, last door at the end of the hallway.
What happened to your head?
I cut myself while shaving.
You shave your forehead?
My eyebrows. It's a genetic thing with the females in my family.
I don't need to hear anymore. Why did you come back?
He's with the speechwriter.
No, he's not. He's with the campaign manager.
He is not. He's Eloise's uncle. He's not my uncle. I thought he came with Paris.
I've never seen this man before in my life.
He's Ralph's brother.
Ralph doesn't even have a brother, lady. Why don't you let him answer? I haven't heard you say a whole lot.
Doesn't have a lot to say, does he, Ralph?
You're the one who brought him here in the first place.
You brought him here? Ralph? I can see why he doesn't have a lot to say.
It was an accident.
What was an accident?
See, my husband brought me a great
There. That's better. Now, do not all talk at once. Okay. This man is dead.
We know.
What?
You mean these?
It was an accident!
I didn't know it was poison. He should have watched where he was going.
The guy was really loaded.
It's Stevie's fault.
It's Harold's fault.
It's Mr. DeLuciano's fault.
What are you talking about?
Jimmy!
This man has been dead for hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Jimmy!
Does Jimmy have a last name? None of you know if he has a last name.
Most people do have a last name. Unless you're Cher or Sting.
Or even Jesus.
Did anyone think to check his pockets for ID?
Not ID.
How the heck? How could he have been dead for hours? We just took him to the hotel 40 minutes ago.
I sat right beside him and talked to him, and I gave him some hang-away.
And I hit him with my car 40 minutes ago.
I thought your car was stolen.
Well, it was after that. And I hit a man that was already dead, so I'm off the hook. What a relief.
And I didn't kill him with my umbrella. And we didn't kill him when he fell out of our car.
Actually, he was dead when he got here.
How did he get here if he was dead?
He was not dead. I sat right on the couch and talked to him.
Me too.
You didn't answer my question. How did he get here if he was dead?
Well, you'll have to ask Harold.
Okay, Harold. How did he get here if he was already dead?
In a van.
Was he alive? How did he get from the van to the house?
Sidewalk.
Was he alive when he came up the sidewalk?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna check him for ID. You think about life without parole. Cooper!
What?
Get ready to call the station and tell them we'll need transportation for 8 suspects.
What? No!
Do you see what I mean? Every time Harold is here is worse than the time before.
I know, but this time it's not really his fault.
Not his fault. He brought a dead guy to my house.
I was gonna get rid of it.
I recommend you don't say anything else until you have legal representation. That goes for all of you. By the way, this man's name is not Jimmy.
It's
Not? Well, then who is he? Or was he?
This is Vinny DeLuciano, also known as Vinny the Surgeon on account of how he likes to, shall we say, operate on people. The RCMP have been looking for him for months. They thought he was hiding out in Mexico.
So, my employer really is a mobster?
Who do you work for?
Michael DeLuciano?
As in Big Mike DeLuciano? That's Vinny's nephew.
Look, lady, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about Big Mike or sturgeons. I don't even know about rose bushes.
Oh man, they're gonna track every one of us down and do disgusting things to us. Things that really hurt.
Like meat hooks and razor wire and concrete chutes in the Red Deer River.
And eating grandma's liver and onions.
Wow! Those Italian guys, they're meaner than a Texan with a broken down oil well.
Now listen,
They're tougher to pay off than Emma's shopping bill. They're crazier than a kangaroo at a kissing booth at a carnival. They're scarier than a tornado in a trailer park.
enough with the Texas metaphors.
Just when I thought this couldn't get any worse, it does.
Where did you pick up Vinny?
Tell the truth, Harold. Maybe that way we can get a spot in the witness protection program. Or at least a nice federal prison where they change the sheets.
I picked him up off the floor of Big Mike's garage, rolled under the big black Cadillac.
Why did you pick him up?
Well, Big Mike told me to clean up the mess in the garage, and I go in there, and there he was.
I'm gonna make a few phone calls. Cooper, keep an eye on these people. No one leaves.
You heard Officer Linda. Everyone, on your knees, hands behind your necks.
She didn't say anything about getting on the floor.
Get on your knees now.
What now?
Just stay there till I think of something. Man, I wish I had a nightstick and a gun.
Wait, you don't have a gun?
Officer Linda took it away.
You're not very good at this, are you?
What do you mean?
Which means you're not a very good policeman. But it's okay, I wouldn't be a good one either.
This is absurd. I'm giving up.
Stay down. You don't stay down. I'm gonna.
What can you do, Junior? You don't even have a weapon.
I can pretend to have a weapon.
Why are these people on the floor?
I was following procedure.
Procedure for a riot, maybe. Get up.
Please let me go. I'll give you anything you want.
I'll write you a big old check.
You can even have my husband's ranch in Texas.
Whoa, I like that ranch.
You can be the police commissioner. I'll make it happen.
And I can cater all of your events for free.
You can have what's left of the Cadillac.
Are you trying to bribe a police officer?
No.
Yeah, they're trying to stay out of prison.
You are the one that brought Jimmy here.
So, what about the Pippins and Maria?
Let's not bring that up right now, Lawn Boy.
All right, well, what about Paris and Hit and Run?
I hit a light pole on a man that was already dead.
No one is going to prison because of Vinnie DeLuciano.
Why not?
Big Mike was going to testify for the RCMP against his Uncle Vinny. The RCMP found evidence in Big Mike's garage that Vinny was tampering with Big Mike's car. They think he was going to cut the brake lines to kill Big Mike. By the way, Big Mike sent you to the garage to clean up the peat moss you spilled all over the floor, not to pick up a dead body.
Okay, well, then how did Big Vin end up on the floor of Mike's garage there? He was dead, wasn't he?
Yeah, based on my experience as a paramedic, I'd say he had a massive coronary.
Is that a type of flower?
No, you're thinking of a carnation. Coronary is a very small bird.
You are a terrible gardener. His heart stopped. The guy practically lived on cigars and martinis.
So we're off the hook.
Well, there are a few remaining facts, like the fact that you moved a body. You knocked down a very expensive light pole and almost hit a pedestrian. Although she did say that she was almost run down by a spaceship.
We all know that was Mrs. Rankin.
You helped him hide a body in your house.
We never hit him. He sat right there on the Chesterfield the whole afternoon.
You two took the body to your hotel room for reasons I don't even want to know.
We brought him back.
You were publicly intoxicated.
This is a private residence.
It's not public.
And I'm sure you must have done something questionable.
You kidding me? That's Diane Cornhole, the campaign manager.
Are we going to arrest some officer Linda? Please. It won't be hard to arrest. They're not scary like those drug dealers.
Well, the RCMP want to keep it all quiet, so I guess not.
Oh, man.
Medical examiner's on his way here. Cooper, you stay here and take care of him.
Where are you going?
I need a donut and a scotch.
Can I have my weapon back?
Absolutely not.
Well, this has been an interesting evening, but I think I'll be running along.
Well, you're still going to manage Eloise's campaign, aren't you?
Are you out of your freaking mind?
Well, I just figured word gets out about your association with Jimmy here, you may never manage another campaign again.
Of course I'm going to manage her campaign. Eloise is a winner. And Paris here is going to write her speeches. Because if she doesn't, I'm going to tell the press about Mrs. Rankin.
I will do my best work. But first, I need to hire a tow truck and to buy a light pole. Just go up hardware, have those things.
Well, this has been great, except for most of it. You'll be getting my big donation check. In fact, I'll give it to you right now.
And I think we better be going. We have a little immigration issue we better attend to.
That's right, and then we might have to immigrate ourselves.
And you can just mail me my check. Stick it in the mail.
Oh, you're not getting paid.
Well, Carol finally did something right. He saved your campaign.
Saved my campaign? Again, he brought a dead guy to my house.
It worked out. It worked out even better than when we started. Now you've got Paris and Diane and the Pittmans over a barrel. You're the only one who didn't know Jimmy was dead.
You are ridiculous, and I don't ever want to see Harold in this house again.
Well, thanks, Harold. Put her there.
You're welcome. Hey, you want to go to the zoo?
That's a biker bar.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. But there might be a guy there named Geraldo who thinks I owe him money.
Geraldo?
Yeah, you know, big tall guy, lots of tats, ex-con, him and his gang. Yeah, if they're armed, we'll just sneak out the back. Come on.
Hey! Hey! You gotta leave me here with Jimmy! Whoever he is, he's creepy! Hey! Hey!
So let me introduce you to this bunch. So one more round for this bunch. So I'll start with the end, at the end, and this is Chad Hunter. And Chad's been doing quite a few plays lately, and Chad is no coward. But he also provides quite a bit of entertainment for the director because Chad's very nonchalant about when he gets his lines done. But when he does, he's very good. So thank you, Chad. And then we have Carla. Carla has done several of the plays lately as well. And Carla is one that can just kind of adapt to whatever. And Carla's another one that just kind of slides in at the last and has her lines. Yeah, she nails it. Although she gives us a few moments in between. Thank you, Carla. Very good. And then we have Melissa. Can you believe that woman stayed that quiet for that long? And for those of you who know her, she's quite a chatty Cathy, so that was quite a feat. And then we have Dane, and Dane has been acting for a few plays now, and Dane is probably the most natural of all of them because he is what you see. He is the most cool, laid back. What are you going to do? That's Dane. And then we have little Nick. Nick has been playing for several years, and he keeps getting taller and taller. And he also is the one who knows his lines first, and he makes all the rest of them feel bad because he knows them right away. Show off. But he is very, very talented, and we're very pleased to have Nick with us again. Now we have Chris. I don't know Chris, but I think he did that part really, really well. And what Chris doesn't know is when you start, they never let you quit. So this is a lifelong career, man. And then we have Kim. And Kim, as you know, is the manager of this particular facility, and she has a whole lot of other things that she does. And she's very, very multitasking kind of a person. But the one thing that you should know, she would never be a politician. And that she plays her very own, and she does it very well. And has done it for quite some time for us. Sadie.
Cheers.
And then we have Karen, and those of you who know Karen know she is probably the sweetest, kindest lady. So for her to step out of the box and be an absolute snob is quite a good job. Thank you very much. And then we have someone who started out just kind of helping out. And you know how that works. As soon as you help out, then they all of a sudden say, oh, we've got a role for you. So Annika was able to step in and do a job. And she's another chatty Casby by the sound of it, but not really. Very good, thank you. And then we have Elaine, and Elaine has been around not
Forever.
She is, but she's been forever. And she was the one that stepped in when we needed somebody when she was sure that she couldn't possibly act. And so she's been with us for many ones. And she's never been the boss like you have been this time.
They still don't respect my authority.
They don't. I don't know what you're going to do about it.
I even have a gun.
And actually, Elaine, Norm would be so proud of you. And then, to make this all happen, you have to have somebody who's trying to herd the cats. And that's Alana. And we have Steve and Joanne, who also are the ones that give us the wonderful, wonderful sound system and that do all sorts of things to make this happen. Thank you very much. And then Dawn has helped out as well. Thank you very much. And these people have worked so hard, volunteered, done all sorts of things, and they're actually going to present in Oles. They're going to take the show on the road. Can you believe it? Anyway. Once again, wonderful cast. Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. There'll be a table set up with Sina to pay for your wonderful items. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you for letting us come and entertain. Appreciate your help. Thanks for letting us roll. Come on now.
Do we have a problem?
Oh, no. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. He's alive! And it's good. Is there a law against being smarmy?
I'm not sure. What does it mean?
Obsequious, sycophantic.
That sounds nasty, isn't it?
Oops. And who exactly are you?
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Linda, and this is Officer Cooper.
I'm Ralph Vanlandingham. This is my house. Well, actually, it's the bank's house, but I'm sure Eloise and I own the kitchen and the garage by now. Not that anything bad happened in the garage. Not my garage, anyways.
Is everything all right?
Why do you ask?
Well, what's up with him?
Oh, very sad. He's spinal injury. He was a great athlete.
Really? Was he famous?
I'll do the talking.
All of a sudden, he popped into this office. Okay, he popped into this
Oh my
office.
God! Make Harold leave!
Yeah, every time he speaks, that's the look you want and that's the feel you want.
Who could that be?
It's probably Officer Linda, Forrest Gump.
You see, Emma's just not thinking straight here. Emma, think about those. Think about that gigantic house in Dallas.
Oh yeah, with Maria hiding in the pool house.
Look at him.
Hey, lawn boy, I don't need no help here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Emma, what about that big house in Texas?
Yeah, with Maria hiding in the pool house.
Hey there, pool boy. I don't need no help here.
What happened?
That's pretending to be.
You did that on purpose!
I'm on my back.
Carla's the only one that saw it.
What's it?
I was staring right at him and I didn't see his fly down. So.
It wasn't down, I was just going through it.
Okay, I'm thinking about the places. My house is Dallas.
Dragging him together.
Harold drags Jimmy right, and then you say, come on, you can stay in your basement until it gets dark.
Come on, you can stay in the basement till it gets dark.
And Ralph takes Jimmy by his feet and tries to drag him towards the door.
Oh, get him out of my
Now
house.
trouble ensues, yep.
No, put him in the basement.
Out on the street.
Basement.
Put him back in your van.
No, creepy. Shoot.
Ah.
Or guests here?
You could say that.
Show them to the patio.
And you are?
To Harold.
Oh, Harold first. And who are you?
I'm Harold.
Do you have a last name, Harold?
Samsonite. Oh shit, I skipped, yes, several.
Can I have just one?
Oakmaid.
Do you have a job, Harold Oakmaid?
I'm a landscape architect.
If I have water in my mouth, can I spit it out? Or does that cause like a slippery zone?
They killed him. Linda doesn't know he's dead.
I don't know he's dead either.
No, you don't know
So
either,
the rest
right?
of us
So you're
all-
not, yeah, that's right.
Is it why did you come back and then why don't you let him answer?
No, you say, why did you come back? Everybody gasped. Rick said,
He's with the speechwriter.
He's with the campaign manager.
He is not. He's Eloise's uncle. He's not my uncle. I thought he came with parents.
I've never seen this man before in my life.
He's Ralph's brother.
Ralph doesn't have a brother.
Why don't you let him answer?
everybody kind of turned away.
I haven't heard you say a whole lot.
Harold says he doesn't have a lot to say. Does he, Ralph?
You're the one who brought him here in the first place.
Most people do have a last name, unless you're like Ster or Steen.
Or Jesus.
Or even Jesus, because here he is right here.
Did anyone check his pockets for ID?
They're scarier than a tornado.
I almost did.
Tornado's pretty scary.
Sorry.
In
In a
a,
trailer park.
in a damn trailer park.
Oh, enough with the Texas metaphors. Just a neighbor reported seeing a man dragging another man into this house. I quit.
Just say that instead.
Oh, sorry, ma'am, you can't leave. What do you mean I can't leave?
He sat right there on the Chesterfield the whole night.
You two took the body to your hotel. Reasons I don't even want to know. We brought him back.
That's Harold. Harold says he doesn't have a lot to say, does he, Ralph?
You're the one who brought him here in the first place.
What? You brought him here? Ralph? I can see why he doesn't have a lot to say.
It wasn't
It was an accident.
What was an accident?
We took him to our hotel.
All I wanted was for you to come back tomorrow. That's all I wanted. You had to throw him in the river and you watch your leave it in your van all right. Let's go. Never do anything now.
There. That's better. Now, do not all talk at once.
Okay.
We have bigger fish to fry. Here's one.
I don't know. I just work here, and speaking of work, I need to get paid.
Oh, I could just strangle him. I wonder where the Pittmans are staying.
Oh, the Best Western. I saw it in the lady's purse. No, I didn't. I heard them talking about it. Oh, what a snob. Jimmy? 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 You ain't looking so good. Jimmy? Oh my gosh. Would you drink it all? You're not supposed to drink it all. Oh my gosh, caution. Macadine, dry mouth, headaches, dizziness, weight gain, weight loss, or sudden death? I killed Jimmy? I poisoned Jimmy? I'm so stupid. I killed Jimmy. I'm gonna go to jail. I can't go to prison. The food is gonna be terrible there. Oh my gosh. Think stupid. Think stupid. What are you gonna do? I know. I'm gonna put you in the van. Yeah. No, I'm gonna put you in the shrubs. That's what I'll do. What? Why is that vehicle stopping? The vehicle's stopping. Oh, think. Jimmy, I gotta sit you up. Oh, oh goodness sakes. I did not kill you. I can't have killed you. It was an accident. There. You look fine. You smell good. No, you don't. There. Okay. Grab that stuff. Gotta get out of here.
That sounds nasty.
Doesn't it? We have bigger fish to fry. Here's one. Who are you?
I'm Sadie.
I had a beagle named Sadie once. She bit my grandmother. My parents had to take her to a nice family out in the country.
Put a sock in it, Cooper. What are you doing here, Sadie?
I'm serving. What do you think I'm doing?
It looks like you're getting sloshed.
I don't think there's a law against that.
Well, there is if you attempt to operate a motor vehicle or make a public spectacle of yourself.
Then I guess I'm just gonna have to stay right here.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, Vanlandingham. What's next?
Wait, what neighbor reported someone dragging a body in my house?
Mrs. Rankin, the lady across the street.
Cooper, you do not identify the witness.
Well, sorry. I don't know who it was.
Mrs. Rankin also, oh, no, is she crazy? Mrs. Rankin also claims that her phones are tapped by the CIA and that she's been abducted by aliens from a distant galaxy. Well, we still have to make a report.
Vanlandingham. What's next?
Let me see if I got this. You're the Vanlandinghams. You live here. You're Mrs. Vanlandingham, and you're running for something. You're Diane Cornstarch. You work for Mrs. Vanlandingham as your campaign manager. You two are the Pittmans. You're from Texas, and you're here to try and bribe Mrs. Vanlandingham. You're Harold Patterson Hall, and you're a lawn boy. You're Paris Hudson. You write the junk that Mrs. Vanlandingham is going to spout. And you're Sadie, possibly the most inebriated server I have ever seen.
Gosh, you're really good.
And that brings us to you. What's your story?
Lights. So then we'll have Donald shut off those lights. These lights will go off.
That was good. We all kind of froze.
Yeah, that was perfect actually. That was good. How'd you guys feel?
Good.
All right.
Way too hot.
Oh,
like,
We'll see.
are you having an issue with that neck brace?
Yeah,
Yeah, the lights are super low.
Are you sure?
Yeah.